We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And brought down but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and now it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
26.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
But that's the down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there and ended up coughing it up.
Following the fumble recovery, Malone. And incomplete to open things up.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. Malone. Looking left sideline. It's complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Rodgers now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. A nice job of bringing that in, but why was he so close to the sideline there? They had all kinds of room in the flat.
A little bit of a lack of coordination between him and the quarterback because both of them should have seen that room that was available, that space. Stop your route a little bit shorter, put it on him, and let him turn and get upfield.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. That's
going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Malone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Malone. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Malone buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Let's go. Watch,
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Malone, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Turn to the power game to try to get in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Ohio! Ohio!
From the gun, Malone. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Here's Rodgers to throw. Now he's forced out left. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! White 90! White 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Vince Beagle, the one to bring him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on third down. Malone, broken tackle. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenny Clark. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Over. Zoom.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
It's hard to believe when we look at the numbers that our statistician Marvin has given us about Aaron Rodgers today, that he's been held to this few. That's not normal for him.
And that explains the scoreboard, doesn't it?
It really does. As he goes, so goes his team. And he is just absolutely scintillating. But it's still not over for him yet.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but
touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On 1st and 10, Malone, screenplay, Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on 1st down, Malone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. He's at the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Being chased out left. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Malone. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Noah Spence able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Malone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers steps away. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers steps away to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, where are you going?
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running this.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other football team, now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Niners on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Malone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw again. Malone. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
It had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Packers, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.